Look, bro, I know your wrist is thin, and no matter how much you train, you will never make it bigger. But bro, to be honest, you are actually lucky because your wrist is thin. Why? Now look, a person who is born with big wrists, his wrists are already huge. So to make his whole forearm look big, he needs to carry a lot more muscle on his forearm. But you already have a small wrist. That means you do not need to carry that much muscle to make your whole forearm look big. That means your forearms will look good faster. Also, if your forearms are weak, then you can never build good biceps, chest, or back. Now, what do my forearms have to do with all this? We will learn that later in the video. So bro, if you are not training your forearms, then start training them. Because even if you build a good body, it will be covered under your t-shirt. But your forearms are the one body part that is always visible. And even if you are at 20 to 25% body fat, you can still train your forearms and get veins and that cool look. Now, like I said in the intro, your wrist will always stay thin. That is completely true because your wrist is mostly made of bone. There is not enough muscle there for you to train and grow. But our forearms have a lot of muscle, so we can definitely train them and grow them. And bro, if your forearms look cool, then bro, your crush and even her grandma will be impressed. Now, before we train the forearm, let us understand this muscle a little bit. Your forearms are not made of just one muscle. There are many muscles there. But do not worry, you can easily train all these muscles in 15 to 20 minutes. Anyway, coming to the point, there is a muscle on your forearm called brachioradialis. Now, this one muscle will give your forearms 70 to 80% of that cool look. So we need to pay special attention to this muscle. But there are other muscles too that we need to focus on, like wrist flexors and extensors. These help your wrist bend and extend. And then there are two small muscles, flexor digitorum and extensor carpi. These muscles are responsible for your grip strength. Now you know about the muscles in your forearm and what they do. Now we will talk about how you will train each muscle for maximum growth. Now, like I said, the muscle responsible for giving your forearms the maximum cool look is the brachioradialis. That same muscle that sits on the top of your forearm near the elbow. Now to train this muscle, you need two dumbbells and two types of grip. One is your neutral grip and one is your pronated grip. First, let us talk about the neutral grip. The best exercise for this is the hammer curl. Hold the dumbbell really tight and slowly lift it up. Create tension in your muscle, and then slowly bring the dumbbell down. Slowly release the tension you created in the muscle. Second is your pronated grip. And bro, if you have less time, then always pick this grip over the neutral one. You can also do both for maximum growth. Now, with the pronated grip, what you have to do is hold the dumbbell upside down and do a reverse curl. Bro, try this one. Your forearms will be on fire. Later, I will also give you a forearm workout plan, so keep watching the video. Now, next, let us talk about the flexor and extensor muscles. These muscles bend and extend your forearm. And if you want that cool and veiny look, then you must train these muscles. Now, the best exercise in the whole world for training these muscles is the wrist roller. When you roll the roller up, your extensors get trained. And when you slowly roll it down with control, your flexors get trained. And bro, if your gym does not have a wrist roller, then just do this. Grab a stick, tie a rope to it, tie a brick to the rope, and start rolling. And bro, when you do this exercise to feel your forearms the most, never hold the roller in front of your body. That way your shoulders will get involved. Keep the roller a little below your body, bend your elbow slightly, and then do the exercise. Now next, let us talk about flexor digitorum and extensor carpi. These muscles are responsible for your grip strength. You want that when someone shakes your hand, they feel like, wow, this guy is strong, right? So bro, do not ever ignore these muscles. Now, training these muscles is the easiest, and the easiest way is that 250 rupee gripper. But bro, if you do not even have a gripper, then just hang. I mean, do a dead hang. Dead hanging also makes your grip strength much stronger. Now, if someone does not know what a dead hang is, then bro, you do not have to do anything special. Whatever you find, just grab it and hang. Hang for as long as your body and your grip can hold. Now bro, your forearms are not just for showing off. They also affect your workouts a lot. If your forearms are weak, that means you cannot train your biceps to failure. Also, many people keep crying that when I train my back, my forearms give up before my back does. This is a sign of weak forearms. And with weak forearms, you can never train your back to failure. And until you train your back to failure, your back will never grow. Also, a lot of people feel pain in their elbow when they do bench press or any type of pressing movement. This is also a sign of weak forearms. This means your brachioradialis has not been trained and grown properly. So bro, the situation is very simple. If your forearms are weak, it will affect all your workouts. So bro, I am giving you a 15-minute forearm workout plan that you can do after your workout. If you are a beginner, you should do this plan 2 times a week. First exercise, we will do 4 sets of dumbbell curl with 12 reps. Then, after a 1-minute break, 3 sets of wrist curl, same 12 reps. And for grip strength, you can use a gripper or do a dead hang. You can use the gripper anytime during the day at school, college, or sitting at home. And then in the second session of the week, we will replace the hammer curl with reverse curl, and everything else stays the same. Now, your forearms are not such a big muscle that they need a lot of time to recover. So if you are a beginner, you can do this plan 2 times a week. Now, after doing this for a long time, if you feel like your recovery is solid, then you can do it 3 to 4 times a week. And if you have been going to the gym for a long time, then after your workout, you can do it daily for 10 minutes. Just when you do any exercise, pay attention to your form, range of motion, and be consistent.